you're just being used and
nene nkusanga ositamye ku mwana nkuyuza ennyuma nze nkukuulira nkuyuza emmanju nze nkuulira.
No, but you see,
anyway. Nkiruma ennyuma.
So before you risk your life, have a skill. Tulina ba makeup artist kati ba makeup artist tuli bangi. Abaana bayiza okutunga ebyalaani. Told her in Uganda, people don't have jobs by choice.
Some
by choice.
You know? So they just want to show a certain style. You know, if you take them out and that's it. You know, if you fly her to Dubai or Zanzibar, where it's lifestyle, and then all the others also want to be like them. So if I say it's what's happening, and if a girl can do 3, 4, 5 men in a month, she's okay. She can afford, you know, to have a decent lifestyle and also, you know, be driven and taken to serious places. So it's not that the parents are not doing enough. It's because there are no jobs for them, and also.
But forced labor that is out there. Abaana batuuka eri ng'omwana akugamba nze ndabirira 3 families in one flat. Signed to look after one family,
household.
But she's now looking after 3 families.
Banafudde dda nfa nakyo.
Hello guys, we are here once again, the girls, the ladies from the Real Tales, and today you can see a particular gentleman on the panel with us, an interesting man with interesting opinions. I'm sorry, Detacha, I can't use Jamaican language. I don't even know how to greet.
Oh,
it's Wagwan.
So when someone says Wagwan, you say Nagwan.
Oh God, I'm going to
Wagwan
meaning what? What's
going on? What's going on? What's up?
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are not here to learn Jamaican. We are here to talk about real life stories,
Real
that
tales.
are happening. Real tales, things that are happening in real life. But before we get started to the actual topic that we have for the day, we want to talk about what stood out for each one of us during the week. What is that particular story that caught your attention? Feel free to also give us your story in the comments. There may be something that caught your attention that you want to share with the Real Tales family. Just feel free, and don't forget, by the way, you can subscribe to us on the Real Tales at UG Podcast. That's on our YouTube channel. Follow us on TikTok, the Real Tales UG Podcast. We are also there, and just be a part of our family. So let's get started. I think I'll start with Gloria. What stood out for you this week?
What stood out for me? First of all, I will have to make a throwback of us. I want to talk about how Uganda has happy people. You guys, the last game we had in Namole, those videos are still trending on every sports channel.
For sure.
I tell you that. No, but Uganda, you're serious alone. And do you know what that means? It actually means that this is a country of people who are happy, irrespective of the fact that we go through a lot of stuff every single day. That is so important to note, because we have watched very many videos from across the East African nations hosting CHAN, coming back to
the
World Cup
excitement.
qualifiers. But this, you know,
we have not even qualified.
We didn't.
We
But
haven't,
just reached
we-
the
we just-
quarterfinals.
but we have hope.
Eh,
We have hope that we are.
For the AFCON. We have not qualified.
Yes.
No, we are still
What-
have a
we are
chance.
doing
It's
World
the
Cup.
FIFA
We are
World
doing
Cup.
World
Yes,
Cup.
yes.
So that actually stood out for me, even though it is a bit the other week. What stood for me? I would center in sport. I will talk about the Manchester United fans, including myself. We are here mourning.
But it's okay.
We do not know. We shall not die.
We shall not die.
Yeah. We shall console ourselves.
It's
So
okay.
let me tell you, three were
no us, no.
So now, at this point, I am not going to be looking at Amorim. You let me know when he goes. It's when I will come back to the team.
I know,
But
right?
any Manchester United fan, just comfort your friend.
We've been through this.
Let's
We've been through
comfort
this.
each other.
Manchester United, tukibaddemu twakiyitamu. It's not new.
Yeah, we
Uganda
shall get
kyo
back
kijja
there to
kuggwa.
the top. Are you confused?
I know.
Arnold, best muduse. Oyagala bufumbo.
I
Oyagala,
know.
you want to settle down with this girlfriend of yours. You are looking
Let
at a
bestie
long-term
go.
relationship. you are not going to deal with two women.
The other one is almost a sister.
No.
If
If she's making you
uncomfortable, if you're a bestie to this guy, what you're going to do is you need. But first of all, if I was your bestie, and you decided to get into a relationship, as a person who actually loves you that much
and cares about
I would actually give a distance
to your
she does not even have time to rest. Waliwo yafuna challenges with the boss namusibira mu room for almost a week. She did not have airtime. She did not have MBs, and they made sure she was not accessing their internet until a friend called direct. Namugamba nkwegayiride nterako like try to buy for me some internet, buy or airtime. I need to communicate to my people. She was almost dying of hunger in the house until she was from a certain serious family. They had to mix up everything until they called the embassy. They had to look for the girl. She was in the house like a prisoner. We are talking about these other sexual things, but the first labor that these kids are facing. Omwana wa 18 years ewaka akola buli mu bwebuti bwawa naye ngeri bali bakulabanga, they look at you as a slave. They don't think there is a job that you cannot do.
Obuzibwe tulina olagole ne mu developed countries ebiri ebintu mainly ebyo related to sex and what bakuba bo babeera gazetted bibeera under your will nti there are terms you negotiate terms properly ne kati pano tulinamu embeera eyo neze chimanyi government is wasting a lot of time. Government is wasting a lot of things that don't benefit us since the abantu nerekere ebintu benefiting our directly kati. You know, we mind about politicians so much. This one talks like this on a talk show. Instead of looking at a labor company taking people, you're investigating a councillor who said this man, I'm going to overthrow who. What's the gear? You're seeing a lot of hula balloon that is Amani give a take up because they can arrest a blogger in Itaki talking about so and so. Than arresting
a particular
who is a middleman
killing people.
Anyway, so guys, let's go into today's beauty and healthy tip. Beauty tip y'olwaleero to you, a young boy or a young girl out there who wants to have a skill. I'm going to teach you step by step how to do a simple glam makeup. Yes, so in a sente naye ate olina data asobola okujja n'olaba story yaffe of Real Tales podcast. You have a chance to learn makeup step by step with us. Oleme ogenda okubeera trafficked or to be used. Yes, if you have a skill, one thing I've realized here in Uganda, if you have a skill, you cannot survive. You cannot sleep hungry. You can always get something to eat. Yes, so let's learn how to do makeup from foundation. Hi guys, in today's beauty and healthy tip, I'm going to teach you how to do simple makeup in just 5 minutes. Yeah, Myra today is our model. Usually me, what I do, I first do a prep. Call it prep a normal prep. So I'll take a primer. Yes, so that's skinny eremo kuberange agenda ko foundation direct. Why? Because some people's skins are very sensitive. So usually you have to put primer. Oboina kaseramu ngo kateka ko oboina ka moisturize and you do real skin prep. But if you don't have them, you can just do a primer and then you put your foundation. So we are at the phase of foundation, as you can see. Then another thing I can tell you, my dear students who wants to learn how to do makeup, you have to know your client's foundation color or shade. Womanyi shade ya client wo chikwangwira okubalansinga skin ye, whereby waba leso omukono gwe naguteekako wano ku kifuba nti foundation gwotaddeko aba afaanana exactly ng'omukono gwe oba obulago we. But you find some makeup artists ng'akoze ku muntu ka glam nga kalungi naye ng'ate foundation yamuzannye oba nga shade gyamutaddeko si eya kala ye. So let's all learn to balance our clients' skins and we put the right shade. So here I was doing an eyebrow. So while we're drawing an eyebrow, you have to make sure you're doing it very, very light. Yeah, so I needed a very light eyebrow. So Nako, it says Davis eye pencil. Yeah, so there. And when you're giving someone the eyebrow shape, you have to make sure shape gyomuwa ekwatagana ne face ye. Omuntu wa oval face eyebrow munyumira si owa long face. Owa round face eyebrow munyumira ndala, then nowa dog face anyumira eyebrow ndala. So todira eyebrow agenda ku muntu wa dog face atogiteka ku wa round oba oval abatajja kunyuma. So after drawing the eyebrow, get a brush oyiseemu mpola mpola olabe nti woba nga waliwo excess eye pencil ogijjamu nekabera nga kali light. Then I use pro concealer. Yes, concealer omusobola bufuna mu town at a very cheaper price. I think 10 or 15,000 concealer omulungi. Yes, so I was concealing our kasige there, as you can see. And then when you're doing concealer down the eye, it should be light. Then when concealing ekisige wagulu, you have to make sure you use the foundation of her shade. Yes, foundation oli gwasoso teekako gwogenda okuteekako waggulu ng'okola ki ng'oconcealinga eriiso oba ekisige kyaffe, as you can see in the video right here. So probably osobola okuba nga obadde oconcealinga ate noyisaako noyingira nnyo akasige. Bring back our Davis eye pencil otandike okayisaamu okazzeeyo ku shape gye wabadde okaagala omale oddemu okaconcealing. Different people do makeup mu ngeri ey'enjawulo. As me, Emmy's Pala, I first do the foundation, then ndyoka nkola akasige. This person had only 5 minutes to go on air, that's why I was rushing. So awo nentekako coca powder cafe nemala nentandika contouring. You can as well contour with only powder without doing the liquid contouring. As you can see, I was contouring her nose and her bone cheeks and the forehead. You know, some clients by now forehead become heavy. So you have to conceal it so that enyindo ya face vayo. However little the time you have, make sure you do a very simple kaglam. Client wasobola ovaayo ng'alabika bulungi. So since tetwadde nabudde bwa shadows era kano kenyini kempisiza ku nnyindo ka contour nenkayisa waliwo ennyini sobola obbika line eziri hashi eza concealer. So I was trying to to kuyisako ka brush mpola mpola. As you can see, our mirror is looking so nice. So awo nengezako kumuwa ka liner ko ku lips because she wanted just gloss. So client asobola okujja n'agamba nkolaako just ka simple face beat, nomuteekako ka lip gloss, nomukuba akasige, nomukuba ne ka liner, and she's good to go. How do you see Myra's makeup? It is very simple. Within 5 minutes client oba omumaze ng'atambula ng'agenda. Naawe kenyini ayagala okuyiga makeup, you should start learning from yourself. Yes, you may not have someone to learn with, but then you can start with your own face to learn makeup. You learn makeup mpola mpola. So as you can see, our Myra nga tumumaze bulungi, awo nga muyisaako ka mascara. Yeah, ka mascara asobola ogenda mu show nga alabika bulungi. Trust me, makeup wa process by process. So nga maliriza nemukubako koko ka spray cafe so that tusobola okusettinga powder ne foundation amtuleko. Thank you so much for subscribing.
Kati kyengamba gwe pala yo teriko kigamba massage. Emmy's Pala.
It's a makeup.
It's a makeup parlor.
He's looking for the word massage.
Massage is not attached anywhere. Ekyapala tekiriyo. Leka.
So guys, we had to ask some of our people to give us their opinions about this topic so that we can combat this particular issue. And they had this to say.
Who is to blame on this
situation?
Prostitution is something that has been going on for many, even Jesus, you know, they brought a prostitute to him and said, whoever hasn't done it, you know, should be stoned.
Yeah.
And, you know, just let her be. So it's been around, it's been going on.
Yeah.
You're seeing the story in Dubai, but I was in China, and what I saw in China was, I tried to do a short documentary about what I saw in China.
Yeah.
So now China, you know, the beautiful girls end up in China, and once you overstay, then you can't leave. If you want to leave, they have to arrest you for 1 year. So you find girls, you know, really nice looking, even from decent backgrounds.
Yeah.
They're just on the streets in China.
Okay.
On the streets in China.
Yeah.
And they, you know, actually, when I saw this, I just remembered when I was in China. It is such a sad story.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's nobody to blame. You know, I can even give you an example of girls that come from neighboring countries that look so beautiful, come to work as waitresses in these bars, and once they're in a waitress, she's serving you, but she looks more beautiful than your wife.
Yeah.
What do you do? So men will just, you know, take them and marry them, and most of them they've been married off and all that. But because now there's social media, you find it a beautiful girl. All she has to do is just, you know, and they're cheap clothes, you know, 100K, she look decent and post videos on TikTok. And every man that has money will, you know, reach out and say, hey, can I give you 500? What's your rate? You know, these days, and also men,
they just want to use money.
So I have my money, I say 300, are you taking it? And that's it. So it's what's happening. And if a girl can do 3, 4, 5 men in a month, she's okay. She can afford, you know, to have a decent lifestyle and also, you know, be driven and taken to serious places. So it's not that the parents are not doing enough. It's because there are no jobs for them. And also, you find someone say, I can't work at the petrol station, I can't work at the supermarket, I can't work, because, you know, the guys are going to come after you. I have my money and I can, you know, do whatever I want.
So we've lost morality.
It's society changing, and it's not the parents. You can't blame the parents really.
So has the government done enough to help out these girls?
Governments, they don't blame the government. Even in Europe, it's happening. When you go to Germany, I was in Germany, every 3 blocks is a strip club. And you know, you find so many white people there. The Russians come, even girls from Mexico. You know, it's everywhere. You know, in fact, here it's a bit, you know, hidden. Probably, when you go to Nigeria spas, then you know now that you know the best hotel. But prostitution is it's a big business. You know, even when you go to television, the most expensive channels, like you have to subscribe to XXXL channels. So and you know, Uganda, you have beautiful women. So and once they expose themselves on TikTok and social media, that's it. Everyone, you know, when you look at some of these girls and you see and you have your money, then why not?
So how do we help these girls who are trapped? For example, there are girls who go to work in supermarkets, then they end up working as prostitutes. Not all of them would want to end up there. Some of them are trapped.
There's nothing like being trapped. And when I see people like say, I'm now a drug addict. Then they take you to rehab. When someone is a sex addict, you take them.
Is there sex addiction?
They're sex addicts.
Okay.
But, there's nothing like being trapped. I mean, you know, for China, it's because if you pass your time, you have to go to prison for 1 year, and then after that they release you. But most of these other countries in Europe and where you can be trapped. If you get to the airport and say, I want to go home, they'll be happy to even buy you a ticket. They want you to leave the country. So it's nothing like being trapped. They're being trapped in the sense that they want that lifestyle. If you want that lifestyle, then you're going to be trapped. You want to be seen with so and so, you want to be seen in a nice car, you want to be seen posting stuff. So it's a lifestyle, and kids want to show off and say, I'm living this kind of style. That's why you see, even when you see, you know, some girls and take them places, they're all taking pictures of every food, of every, so they're trying to show off, this is the life, but she's going to go back in a one single room, she'll probably take another 2 days without eating. So social media has done
more harm.
Because people now when you go to Snap, you see stuff like, oh my God, you know. So they just want to show a certain style. You know, if you take them out, and that's it. You know, if you fly her to Dubai or Zanzibar, where it's lifestyle, and then all the others also want to be like them. So if I say, oh, this guy is going to give this money, you want to come? Anyone will come. So you know, that's a lifestyle, and that's this generation. It's not like the hard work that you have to put in to get there, because the guys that are putting them are taking them. These these are not young people. These are old men. These are guys that have worked off their, their money. You don't find someone young saying at 22 is no, it's never. Yeah? So it's a lifestyle and trying to show off and trying to see, I'm doing well and all that. But in actual sense, they're not.
So what is the way out?
I think a trend. It's a trend, and once you get out of that and people realize, I need to actually work.
Yeah.
These days you find a 30-year-old, a 35-year-old is still staying with their parents. Back in the day, by the time you're 24, you're already leaving your father's house, trying to figure out, your life. So again, it's a trend. It's a generation that will come. The next generation say, for us, we're not like that. We have to work hard. We have, So it's just a generation. It's a phase. Yeah. And once they've seen it and know it's, it will pass, and then a new generation will come with new things. And but let's pray that this generation can actually, go past this lifestyle.
I know.
Yeah. And then. Begin to work hard, and it's happening, I've seen some girls now, that really want to work hard, that really want to, and they're doing things. You find a girl, she's, in Chicago, they are stretching, and you're like, you really can do this kind of job.
Thrifting clothes, selling, shoes,
and you look at her, she looks decent, and she's working hard to make sure she can put money on the table. It's going to change. It's not going to be the same where I'm going to be 50 years old and I have my son who is starting in the house.
Of course,
so they'll figure it out, especially the boy child. The boy child has to work extremely hard. The girls can get away with so many things.
No.
Yes.
We should not excuse a girl child, by the way. We all need to work.
The boy child has to put in extra because there's, women are favored in so many ways. The way I treat my daughter is not the same I'm going to treat my son. My son will come all guns blazing. My daughter will take it easy. So the boy child has to work extremely hard. And Sikuzara one medium. That's why I keep telling people that, some of us, the jobs that we did, I worked in the supermarket, I worked at the petrol station. Some of my agents did the parking. And from there, you never know where God is placing you. You never know that, from the petrol station, you meet someone that, you serve well, who says, I think I can put you in another place. Like that. But the problem with this generation, Bazara, when they want to be seen that again, the lifestyle, they have to show that they are doing well, and
they are broke.
So they were posting and go tunda chapati, like you're selling.
It's like you're poor.
It's like a poor. I know a guy who down Coco Street.
He's making crazy money.
1.5 million a week.
Exactly.
Money I don't even make. You see, so
I know.
You see the guy who Mzarawa, he's opened up 7 of them. You see him, he's already smelling chicken.
The
guy
he's earning.
So someone can have Rolex stores like 10 of them. Make $1 million shillings a day. But this generation, they want quick things, they want that lifestyle. So it's a bit of a challenge. Even when you give them jobs, they want to do it their way. They want to come anytime they want to come. But we're praying. I know it's a season, it's a phase. The next generation, let's see, for example, our children, I can see they have a different mentality. Let's wait and see how it's going.
Okay, that is very interesting and sad at the same time. I don't know whether you guys cried like I did when I watched that documentary.
I have cried for 2 nights, and I feel so
seen
bad.
The other one,
So with my closing remarks on this one, let's start from the family. Everybody play their role. If it's government, the unnecessary things are not necessary. If the youth are perishing like this, who is going to be there in leadership in this government? Leaders of tomorrow, they are the ones going through this. They are the mothers of tomorrow. So please, government, we shall have to call you, because who else are we going to call? Let me also make an emphasis on the church. On the mosques, anybody that is a spiritual father of anything, please, let's have retreats for the youth. Let's talk to the youth. Let's also encourage them that, like what Detacha said, not everybody is going to drive an ML. Not everybody is going to be having a lot of money on their disposal. There's that person that is meant to just have survival.
Yeah.
There's also a person who is going to have a lot, but you're all people and you're all surviving. That means we shall not have cleaners, we shall not have administrators. Like we need to talk to the youth. That's the truth. From I don't know, like there be fellowships. Let the Muslims also do their part in that particular area, so that to abana bano they are enough. Even without these luxuries that are too much on social media. Atena impact ya social media nayo bagiyigirizenga mu makanisa buli wamu. Then it comes back to us, fenga abaana abawala. It comes back to you. Bogamba no, there is no one who's going to force you. If you say no, me I'm getting like a 100k, it's what I will eat. Do not go there. You have a right to say no. Nobody ties ropes on you and carries you there. So it is at the end of the day your decision to make a decision that will not destroy your life.
Detacha.
Well, in music, like I'm giving this an example. Tulina musajja nga Bob Marley. No muntu omuto namu abataliwo mu myaka gye, because he died in 1981. That means people above 40, below 40 they were not around when he was there. But still people talk about him, and he didn't live anywhere. Yalina byabugagga byonna. He was big houses over anything. Yalina just kayumba kamwakolera ennyimba. But because he did what he had to do, yayimbanga bintu ban Africans unite, please do this, let's work, follow soldier, slaves, so he didn't make any big concerts like people come and wine your waist. But he was impactful. So in your life, in any career you're doing, you have to get money. That's what brings corruption. Doing what? And the churches in they preach wealth every time. Range Rover, not everybody has come from motoka. Some have come with a heart broken. You're telling them tomorrow Range Rover. Find people.
Prosperity is the only message.
Yes, there are some other messages.
Then you sit in church and wait for the Range Rover to come, and it's nowhere. And then you just decide to go.
But social media, type a May if you want to be right. I'm not working typing a May number. So
I know.
I don't know. Then some other query and Oman Okuberanga in like 18 years. That their grandparent is still alive. How come? What's the get? Oman Aribuno Mokamba, like Jajja in Babylon Mitian. Sirabanga Coco Jajja.
Abazadde bo be baba parenting
at least once in a while nakugamba kino
omuntu oyo bwakugamba ebigambo tebikuva mu mutwe
naye musimula bango netato omuntu olina budde akeera mu kikuuba okola kuba obeera n'abaneighbor oluva ku ssomero essomero nalyo liri international nayo baliri wano kugamba things are not abantu tebali pacted together tebamanyi kiki balina kukola so tulina okutandikira n'obuto obusookerwako then we shall have a better start.
Banange. So my heart goes to a Gen Z out there who is watching Real Tales. I know we love the fancy life, we love the iPhones, we want to have those human wigs on, we want to have makeup, we want to drive. But before you admire, yes, you want to do BBL. Before you admire a batia,
it's a BBL.
Before nga tonnaba ku admiring kabinaka Gloria Buji. You guys bringing people's names. Before you admire Hajiel Javuga. Yes, no, she may get it in straight, you know, way. She's an artist, she's working so hard. But she was not like that 10 years back. This bino ebintu bya step munnange NNC yakukwata mpola kyenyinza okugamba omwana w'obuwala ali eyo. Olengedde emispala yambadde wiigi ey'emitwalo 5 oba yakakadde. Teyagifunye leero oba yesterday. Okitegeera maybe yasuula akakebe for like a year plus n'agigula. Okitegeedde teyagenze naye baka n'omusajja n'amuwa ssente n'agula wiigi. Okitegeera. So NNC buli bwe twagala ebintu eby'amangu ekintu ekijja amangu nakyo kigenda n'amangu ate ekintu ekijja amangu kibaako ne price to pay. Buli w'oyagala ekintu luxury ow'amangu oyo alina omutango gw'ogenda omusasulira oguyinza n'okutwaliramu obulamu.
Ate baagala bintu by'amaanyi baagala bintu byakwejalabya byebirattisa.
We've seen Monica lost her life. Bamuziika mulimbo simanyi bagiyita no man's land. Yes, in Saudi Arabia.
They couldn't
She's
afford
in a
to bring back
desert.
their bodies.
Her soul is just there. So
Solo teriyo, solo eri mu ggulu.
and there are so many Monicas out there bebaziise mu ddungu naye ng'ekyabaleetera kiri kimu butamanya bayagala luxury life oba baba seducing. So before someone comes in your inbox ku Instagram, TikTok, on social media okulaga nga ye waafaayo ennyo okusinga muzaddewo, sooka weebuuza omuntu ono lwaki alumirirwa nnyo. Who is this person who loves me more than my parents? Lwaki omuntu ono anjagala nnyo? Kabe musajja nga kwana, by the way, always remember tewali alumirira nga talina kigendererwa girl child. Kabe n'omwana ow'obulenzi, there are men who rape young boys. Okitegeera ne babakozesa. Why? Azze n'amulaga nze if you want a fancy life sobola okusasulira apartment ya bukadde 5, I put for you everything, I give you a car, I give you iPhone 17, business speed naye nze nkubulira ogenda kisasulira omutango oguyinza otwala obulamu. So before you risk your life, have a skill. Tulina ba makeup artist, kati ba makeup artist tuli bangi. Abaana bayiza okutunga ebyalaani. Ate I think I remember I was passing in town with Pamela. I told her, in Uganda, people don't have jobs by choice.
Some.
By choice.
Most people.
Kera kumacha genda mu wino londe ngoye 12,000 genda wali ku street ozi. Togenda gaga wala netojja kula kyakulya. The aim is not to get rich. The aim is not to get rich. The aim is to get what to eat, to survive in Kampala here. Because let me tell you, however much ntinzo mwala njagala olabika obulungi nkwata iPhone nti ngenda funa abasajja abaneegomba tekigenda beerawo for 10 years. In fact in 20 years bagenda kubeeranga ngenda beera ekyokulabirako ekibi. Mulaba oyo omwana wa gundi bwati bwe yali yeetunda kati aliwa ani atamulaba. Waki obeera ekyokulabirako ekibi mu baana ba in the next generation bwe nga bakutunuuliranga bakurifalingako ng'omubi, but you can use your chance as per now and make yourself a better person for your children and your grandchildren. Obulamu ebirungi tebiggwayo. Olwaliro iPhone 17 efulumye, next year tugenda kufuna 18. Every day there is something new that is coming on board. But then it starts with you. Do I want to live? Ate nekirala ng'onaabeerawo n'olabako ne kubazzukulu oba n'olaba ebirungi biri ebyo bye batugamba ebiri mu maaso naffe be tutannalaba. Have values ng'omwana ow'obuwala nti however much esente eziri mu prostitution zijja mu mangu. Mu prostitution nsobola ofunyamu obulwadde, nsobola okuluzinga obulamu bwange, nsobola there is a video I saw a man turned into a snake n'amira omwana mu hotel room.
Was it AI?
That cannot get out of my head.
AI or
No. Abantu balina ebintu. People have things. Abantu bafuuka emisala. Abantu bafuuka emisala, abantu bafuuka obumi, bafuuka emmese. You guys, it happens in real life. So before nga tebannabakumira oba nga tebannakusiika siriimu, always remember ebirungi biri mu maaso. Let me tell you, people are dying every single day in UAE. People are dying n'abatasobodde kufunako ku chance ya BBC.
You saw the story. You saw the story for disruption. That lady who deals in coffins.
Yeah.
She gave a statement and she was like, in a week or in 10 days, she receives more than 2 bodies of girls. Nagamba in not more than 5 years or 10 years. Tujja kubeera n'abaana wano nga tebamanyi bamaama waabwe gye balaga.
Exactly. Naye nga lwaki oba weetuusa ku kintu bwekityo. So I conclude by saying ng'omwana ow'obuwala bw'oba ng'omaze okusoma kozi kituufu kiri nti before nga tetunnakaabira gavumenti kuvaayo naffe tweyambe ngaffe. Omuzadde wo aba akoze ekimala akuweeredde kale omulimu tegunnalabika. Get a skill. Funa akakadde genda oyige makeup. Watu olina akakadde ka makeup funa ataano ogenda oyiga ekyalani oba toyize cyane genda oyiribe engoye mu owino mumanyi degree meka eziri mu owino awo abaana mu owino baasoma tambuza emmere okitegeera
ng'oli amufera mbundikira yandi naye ate nkwegombye
exactly degree ziri mu abaana ba boda master ziri mu baana ba boda why because they don't have a choice they have to survive so here in Uganda survive
just ndi comedian
otherwise that is it from me. I love you so much, guys.
Yeah,
I know
guys, I can't even say anything more because everything has literally been said by everybody here. So all you have to do is if you have anything extra, you're helping a young girl out there, even the young boys, by the you're helping them. It might even be a matured lady or a matured man, but you're still helping them. So in the comment section, you can always put in your comment, human trafficking here in Uganda and across the world. So from us, today, it's been really nice having you guys. See you again next time. Bye.